Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be making this delicious Mexican quinoa dish. It's prepared as a vegan dish, but meat can also be added if you prefer some added protein. If you want to find out how to make this awesome dish, just stay tuned. You'll need 1 tablespoon of grapeseed oil, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 cup of quinoa, rinsed, 1 cup of vegetable broth. I use this pre-made stock mix by Knorr. 1 can of black beans, drained and rinsed, 1 can of fire-roasted diced tomatoes, 1 jalapeno, de-seeded and minced, 1 cup of frozen corn, the juice of 1 lime, an avocado halved and chopped, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and salt and pepper to taste. So the first step is to make the vegetable broth if you don't have it in a carton already. So I'm going to boil some water in the kettle, and for every 1 cup of vegetable broth you need, you're going to use 1 rounded teaspoon of the stock mix, and then dissolve that into the boiling water when it's ready. So the next step is to cut up your jalapeno. So you're going to cut off the top and cut it in half and remove the seeds. Be careful if you are going to touch the seeds, because they are this part that contains the spiciness. Be careful not to touch your eyes or your nose or anything before you wash your hands. So yeah, we're going to de-seed it and then chop it up into small pieces. So next you're going to take that can of black beans and open it up. And once it's open, you're going to take a small strainer and drain the liquid from the can and rinse the beans under water until they're all clean, and then you can set them aside. So now you can take your can of fire-roasted diced tomatoes and open that up. This time do not drain the liquid from the can. You're going to use it to add to the quinoa later on. So here I've added in the grapeseed oil, the minced garlic, and the jalapeno pepper, and I'm just stirring that around until it's all coated with oil, and I'm lowering the heat down to a medium heat, and just letting that cook until fragrant around 1 or 2 minutes. So now you're going to start adding all of your other ingredients together. You want to make sure you have a big pot that's large enough to hold all of the ingredients and the liquid that also has a lid as well. So you're going to add in the 1 teaspoon of chili powder and mix that all together, and then your 1 cup of quinoa, and the 1 cup of vegetable broth, and the whole can of fire-roasted diced tomatoes, and the 1 cup of frozen corn, and then the desired amount of black beans. I personally am not a huge fan of beans, but I know they're a good source of protein, so I added in about 4 heaping tablespoons, but again, it's totally your preference. And then salt and pepper to taste. Once it's all mixed together, you can add the lid and wait for it to come to a boil. And once it does boil, you can stir it again and lower the heat to a medium to high heat. Don't want it to be too high because the quinoa won't cook through otherwise. You're going to add the lid and cook it for around 20 to 25 minutes until most of the liquid is absorbed. So while that's cooking, you can juice your lime. The juice is easier to get out if you roll it a bit. It just helps to loosen the flesh on the inside. So once you do that, just cut it in half and then juice it with whichever instrument you have in your kitchen. You can also cut your avocado. I find the best way to do it is to take a knife and cut around the entire length of the avocado, and you should feel the knife on the pit on the inside. And then once that's done, remove the pit from the half, and then the best way is to take a tablespoon and just gently loosen the flesh from the skin, and it should scoop out in one piece. And then once you've done that, you can just slice it and cut it into smaller bite-sized pieces. So once the liquid has absorbed and the quinoa is cooked through, you're going to add in the juice of the lime, and you're going to top it with the avocado and mix it all together, and then you're ready to go. Time to plate up. Add your desired amount to your plate or bowl. You could top it with cheese if you like, or add meat if you want some extra protein. And here's the finished product. It's a 1-pan vegan Mexican quinoa. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you decide to give it a try, leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel, and thanks so much for watching.